scattered one particular place in Enugu State, and they capture some ESN people. These two people you are seeing their picture, according to them, they say that they are Eastern Security Network personnel, that these people planned attack to attack all these places that I mentioned. And I just want to tell you the reasons why they are doing this. If you remember, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was still in this his case, though he's still in the case, when he've not been sentenced.
The reason why I'm doing this particular video is to educate and advise our Igbo brothers and sisters, because Nigeria government have come out again with their fake propaganda. They say that they have arrested so many of Eastern Security Network in Enugu State, that all the abomination, all the pai where they go on in Enugu State, that they are the one doing it, that they have arrested so many of them. So my fellow Biafrans, this time around there, we are not going to keep quiet. We are not going to keep quiet. So do well to share this particular video and listen to this our sister, and also listen to this our brother, and see what they are saying concerning what the kind of post that Nigeria headquarters post against Eastern Security Network, that they are the one doing evil in Biafra land. So my fellow Biafrans, please watch this video carefully and drop opinion in the comment section, because this time around we are not going to keep quiet and let Nigeria soldier or Nigeria government
Nigerian military have come out again with their propaganda that they know how to do best. This time around, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's appeal is coming up, and they want to do everything possible in order to use it against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Now, they said that today, that the Eastern Security Network, that they staged the attack to abduct all the school children in Enugu State, in Imo State, and in Anambra State, according to Nigerian police, Nigerian military, because they reported it today, that they scattered one particular place in Enugu State, and they captured some ESN people. These two people you are seeing their picture, according to them, they say that they are Eastern Security Network personnel, that these people planned attack to attack all these places that I mentioned. And I just want to tell you the reasons why they are doing this. If you remember, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was still in this his case, though he's still in the case, when he've not been sentenced, these people, if you check within that period, they were tagging ESN this, ESN that, ESN did this, everything that happened in this world in Nigeria, they will tag it as ESN did this, ESN did that. Okay, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was finally convicted, everything died down. Now, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is coming out for appeal. They have started again. They just want to make sure that they hold this thing and say, this is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did, so that they will present it to them and say, this is what even the group that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu created, they are still fighting, they are still fueling fight, this and that. This is just the aim of all this Nigerian military coming out to come and say Mazen Nnamdi Kanu or ESN did this, ESN did that. According to them, they say that this particular set of people they tagged as ESN, that their main aim of doing or staging this particular attack is because they want to make it look like Fulani herdsmen, did it, this one, that one. Anyway, I'm going to allow you to listen to this, our brother. I always bring his news. I always bring his analysis. I will allow you to watch his video. After watching, please do well to drop your thoughts under the comment section, and do well to share this video. Mazi must be free no matter what they do. Watch the video.
Thursday, June 11 is today, 2026. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. There is a wave of insecurity going on in Nigeria, and they are focusing on students. They are focusing on students because of two reasons. Number one reason is because kidnapping students will draw global attention, will draw the government's attention. Number two is that for the group of people who are kidnapping students, they do not like the kind of school, the kind of education that the students are going. They said Western education is prohibited. Boko Haram. They don't like it. For them, it is haram to be educated in a Western way. The only kind of education they want is the education that is stipulated from their Islamic law. This is what Boko Haram has been affirming since. Now, the school children in Borno State, we know the people who kidnapped it. The people who kidnapped it did not hide their face. It happened in Niger State, they did not hide their face. It happened in Kogi State, they did not hide their face. It happened in Southern Kaduna, the same people, they did not hide their face. It happened recently in Kwara State, the same people, they did not hide their face. It happened just most recent in Oyo State, the people that kidnapped it, they didn't hide their face. They are not afraid to hide their face. We know the people who are doing that. But guess what? Yesterday, the SS memo was flying. The same set of people who are planning to carry out school abduction in Edo State, in Edo North, were reported it. One is Haruna, one is Nuhu and Bwanda from Zamfara State. Both of them are Fulani people. So, the same attack is being planned not only Edo State, it's being planned in Imo, it's being planned in Enugu, it's being planned in Abia State, and other part of the southern Nigeria by the same set of people. But guess what? DSS, they foiled the kidnap attempt of the school children. Guess what? They said that it was ESN in the southeast. It was ESN that was planning to attack school children in the southeast. That is what the Nigerian media are reporting, because that is what they asked them to report. That is the narrative that the Nigerian soldiers are parading. But you know what? It could have been so lovely, having anyone who is countering insurgency, countering terrorism, stopping all this kidnapping. I am always giving thumbs up. As you see me, even though a devil kills a fellow devil, I'll give you a hand for even killing evil. Anything evil is evil. It doesn't matter who does that. Anything evil is evil. But when you put propaganda and lies in your fight against insecurity, it connotes that you have an agenda. That means you have an agenda. The reason why I'm saying it, look at, they captured 2 persons with different kind of sophisticated weapon. They said that they are ESN people. Who are ESN? Who are the ESN? What does ESN stand for? Like, it doesn't connect at all. The propaganda, the lie did not connect. Now, who are the names of those people you captured that are planning attacks in the southeastern schools? What are the names? You release the names of people that you captured in Oyo State. Who are the informers? You arrested 2 people in Edo State. You release their names. All of them are Fulanis. I am not saying that all Fulanis are kidnapped. I'm just saying the names they release are Fulanis. But you arrested the same set of people in the southeast. You didn't release their name. And you tagged them ESN. Does someone who is a Fulani man, a member of ESN, we must be very careful. Like, we are at war with this set of people. I am a kind of person that even though my brother is doing evil, if you kill that my brother, I will tell you thank you for killing my brother who is doing evil, because that is what I stand for. I am against every form of insecurity, every form of instability. Anybody who is going around making people to suffer, kidnapping people, doing all sort of things, I don't have any mercy or pity for you. No, I don't have it. Because I know the gravity, the offense you people are committing. The reason I'm saying this is that this video is not to exonerate anyone. It's not to support anyone. But there is a pattern that is already existing. This issue of tagging ESN or IPOB, immediately the sentence Nnamdi Kanu, the thing reduced. The propaganda was not that much. But immediately the Nnamdi Kanu's team made known to the public that Nnamdi Kanu has gone back to the appeal, they started reporting that ESN camp, IPOB camp, in one location, Harrison Gwamnishu was part of the operation with the military. He said that, no, these people are not IPOB, they are not ESN, because the Nigerian soldiers reported what was not true. He debunked it because he was part of the operation. And part of the people who were trying to support the military in the propaganda, they came against Harrison Gwamnishu. Okay, that is apart. This recent one now, they're announcing that these people are ESN. I don't really know whether any criminal, if you just capture any criminal, both the jihadists, capture them in the southeast, name them ESN. because Nnamdi Kanu is going back to the appeal, so that you'll be able to justify to the judge, do not release this man. The people he formed, just look at the news, go and look at Vanguard News, look at Guardian newspaper. The people he formed are still terrorizing. That is the narrative they want to form. That is the narrative they want to parade. As I said before, I stand with everyone who is fighting against crime. I stand with anyone who is fighting against kidnapping of all sorts. Even though it is my father that is kidnapping. If you see him, kill him. If you see him, kill him. But don't say it is my father when it is not my father. That is a problem. And that is the purpose of this video. The people you captured, I dare you to release their names. Release their names. Like you have been doing before. Or your state, you release their names. In Edo State, you release their name. You capture in the Southeast, you hide their names. And you tag them ESN. Why? And for so many newspapers in Nigeria, like Vanguard, Guardians, it is of your interest and for your own good to always do investigation. Like, if I have the capacity of Vanguard News, the capacity of Channels Television, the capacity of Arise News, I am going to do well. I'm going to do well in the sense that as these people were captured, I will go and interview them. Yes, I will go and interview the people that were captured. From there, I will form my report. My report as a journalist, if I'm the owner or the directors of all these big media in Nigeria, my function will not just to ask Nigerian soldiers what happened. They tell you. What of what they are telling you is not true? You copy and paste journalism. That is what we see in Nigeria. You don't have, see, journalists are independent. Journalists are independent. You don't just do copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. You go and do investigation so that your report will be unique, free from ambiguity, free from lies. If it is true that, oh, it was ESN, you go there, you ask the question, you interrogate them, and you file your report. All these big media houses, they have the resources, they have the money. We don't have the resources. We don't have like what it takes to do all these things. You understand? If there is nothing wrong in everything happening, we'll be sending people there to go and hear directly from the sources. Even on this platform, most of the things I do, I make sure that I hear directly from the ground what is happening before I can publish some things. That is not to say that everybody is perfect or some people are perfect 100%. Nobody is perfect. But what I'm trying to say is that the propaganda about insecurity in the Southeast is too much. It's too much. Now, let's pay attention. Look at what Punch newspaper reported. DSS, military, foils kidnap of YX students in Southeast, recover weapon. Operative of the Department of State Services and troops of the Nigerian Army on Wednesday foiled a major attempt by the members of the outlawed Eastern Security Network to kidnap scores of students writing the ongoing West Africa Senior School Certificate examination in some Southeast states. The targeted schools for the abductions were located in Enugu, Anambra, and Imo states. According to a statement released on Thursday by the Department of State Service, operatives of the secret police and soldiers acted on credible intelligence and raided an ESN armory in Agbani Axis of Enugu State. The statement added that intelligence revealed that ESN members plan to launch the attacks while wearing National Youth Corps uniform. Do you understand? The problem here is that I'm not saying the intelligence was wrong. No, it wasn't wrong. No, it wasn't wrong. Yes, what they are saying could be 100% true. But who are these people who are planning the attack? Who are they? That is the bone of contention here. Who are they? Now, the raid led to the recovery of the cache of high-caliber arms, including 8 AK-47 rifles, 12 AK-47 magazines, 323 rounds of 7.62 mm special ammunition. Also recovered were one smoke grenade launcher, 2 tear gas canisters, 10 NYSC trousers, 8 NYSC t-shirts, and 4 NYSC lanyards. Intelligence further revealed that members of the terrorist organization were to attack selected schools in the Southeast region to create the impression that bandits had invaded the region. You see the way this thing was framed? They said these people want to attack this region in every sense. Everybody will say no. These people you are calling ESN, they can't attack schools. Why should I attack schools? Then they now put a reason. That the reason they want to attack the school is to create impression that they are Fulani militia in the southeast. No, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Please interrogate them openly. Ask them who sent them, who are they, what is their names. Interrogate them openly. You paraded the people in Oyo. You released the name of people in Edo State. What are the names of the people you captured in the southeast? And after some times now, if you delay to release their name, how do we know that you are releasing the correct names? You're supposed to interrogate them as you capture them. Look at the 2 people you posted. Who are these people? Anyway, I still want to appreciate DSS for stopping this. Like I said, the intelligence is true, or could be true, because this is a modus operandi from the north to the west, east. Every part of Nigeria, they are attacking schools. It's a project. There is a project to attack schools because they hate Western education. So we have intelligence, okay? These are independent journalist investigations. We have the intelligence of what is going on right now in Nigeria. So coming out to tell us that it was ESN, it was this, it was that karma, no. That is a bullshit. No, we know what is going on. Do your investigations well, or like I said, you are doing this because of propaganda. That is what I think. You are doing this because Nnamdi Kanu is going to appeal. If you catch someone, release their names, release where they came from. You have been doing it. You did it in Edo, in Niger State, in Oyo State, different places. Why is Southeast so different? You know, I talk reality out of this issue. Like I said, I am with anyone who is fighting against insecurity. Even though the person is a devil, as far as you are fighting insecurity, you are fighting against evil, I'm with you. But it must be done in sincerity. It must be done with integrity. Not making it political, not making it to show that all part of Nigeria, criminals can come from there. That is not the truth. Anyway, it is what it is. Let me know what you think about this.
The Ebira version of the Answer group operated mainly in the southern part of Nigeria. Yeah. And we have section by section. For instance, like the section which I had, we specialize in kidnapping only. And the section was formed recently. So while other section carrying out public attack on banks and other public places and stations, the person that introduced me to the group was Abdurrahman. His name was Abdurrahman, but he's dead now. He's not. He's dead. So he preached to me, though it is a religion that we do, just like a normal salat that we observe. So he introduced me to the group, he preached to me, he told me the significance of the group, as in of our actions carrying out the attacks and other things. And our main purpose is to establish Sharia law in Nigeria. So while